dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. It is 4:59 on Thursday, July the 25th. I'm Will Puckett. Thank you for tuning in to Mountain News this morning. I couldn't see if that was a 5 or 6. I guess I'm about to be 25, so my age is catching up on me. Kelly, it's feeling pretty good again this morning, and today should be pretty, right?
Yes, Will. Today is going to be another beautiful day. I know it's easy to get your days mixed up because the weather has been the same yesterday, today, and it probably will be the same tomorrow, but we're off to a little bit of a chilly start this morning. Those temperatures around the region into those mid to upper 50s for some of us, low 60s for Hazard, Jackson, and Ashland. So just keep that in mind. You might want a light jacket once again this morning, and we are dealing with a little bit of fog, especially in our southern county, so just be careful on the roadways. Definitely use those low beams. We're going to give you a yellow car for that travel because some of that fog could be dense at times, but then by the time we get to the afternoon, all we have to worry about is sunshine, so be sure to wear the sunglasses and enjoy the afternoon. I'll have that full forecast in just a little bit, Will.
Alrighty, Kelly, we'll be back with you. Thank you, ma'am. Well, a crash on Tuesday night in southern Kentucky has resulted in the death of a teen. A 16-year-old girl was the passenger in a pickup truck. She died at a Somerset hospital. Police suspect alcohol was a likely factor. A pickup truck ran off the road and smashed into several trees. An 18-year-old was driving. The girl was his passenger. Police say no charges have been filed and they are waiting on blood test results. Well, the 2019 Harlan County Safety Days mine competition continued yesterday in Cumberland. Miners said the competition may not have actual rescues, but it keeps them prepared for a disaster if it ever comes. WYMT's Hannah Reynolds talks to miners that say the competition is about more than bringing home a trophy.
All zeros?
13 teams representing mines from all over.
West Virginia, Illinois, Kentucky, Virginia.
All competing for one title. Champion.
We're going to take trophies back to Illinois.
I think we stand a pretty good shot. We do pretty good usually everywhere we go.
It takes studying and sacrifices to get them prepared.
We train at least once a month. When we're competing, we train usually 2 or 3 days before we go to a competition.
The competition is all in good fun.
They're doing excellent. Yeah, the teams really enjoy the competition with each other.
Miners say the competition is much more than any award they bring home. It is making sure the miners make it home too.
You never know what could happen. I mean, there's so many different variables in coal mining. You have to be prepared for about everything.
And competitors say mine safety competitions are as close as you can get to a real-life situation. Their dedication to their fellow miner does not go unnoticed.
They do this on their own. It's not by choice. They come out and volunteer for this, to be on the team. And sacrifices they make to be here, you gotta love them.
Keeping miners sharp for real emergencies. In Harlan County, Hannah Reynolds, WYMT Mountain News.
The mine safety competition ends later today at the Southeast Community and Technical College Cumberland campus. Well, coal miners protested in D.C. yesterday. Black lung disease, which stems from decades of exposure to coal dust, claimed lives of some of their loved ones. They want Congress to raise the tax on coal production. That helps cover the cost of care and disability back to where it was last year. Patty Ambergy, the widow of a coal miner, was one of the people there.
It's important to every miner that is walking through these halls.
The Kentuckians on the trip also met with staffers from Senator Rand Paul's office. A spokesperson says they are exploring ways to assist, but did not respond to our questions about specific proposals. A federal appeals court has thrown out a lawsuit filed by the families of 78 men who were killed in a 1968 mine explosion in West Virginia. The ruling by the Fourth U.S. Circuit Appeals the Fourth U.S. Circuit Appeals affirms a 2017 ruling by a federal judge. The men died after an explosion ripped through the Farmington No. 9 mine. Well, Air Force One touched down in West Virginia Wednesday evening. The president greeted supporters before being escorted to a waiting limo. President Trump was in Wheeling for a private fundraising event hosted by Robert E. Murray, president and CEO of Murray Energy. Meanwhile, some in the area protested the president's arrival. Behind a banner paid for by the Ohio Democratic Party, the workers said President Trump had broken promises to them. They say the president promised to bring their jobs back to Lordstown 2 years ago and had not delivered. The special session is now over, and Governor Bevin's pension relief bill is now law. The Senate passed the bill yesterday morning. It offers some relief for regional universities and quasi-governmental agencies like health departments, mental health centers, and domestic violence shelters. Republicans are standing firm in their belief this is not a perfect bill, that it does not fix the problem, but is the right first step. Meanwhile, Democrats are adamant in their concerns this will take away what employees have earned.
We are ending the state's partnership with its employees. And maybe it's not obvious today, but I think if that happens, it's the beginning of the end for state pensions in this state.
Attorney General Andy Beshear has threatened legal action over the legislation. At this point, a lawsuit has not been filed. A recent study from the Washington Post shows pharmacies in Johnson County received more than 24 million pain pills between 2006 and 2012. ValueMed Incorporated led the state between those years by receiving more than 10 million prescription pain pills. After government crackdowns on many clinics in our region, police say many addicts are changing the way they get high. Johnson County Sheriff's Deputy Tim Clark says this has even changed the way he does his job.
You know, years ago when I first started, none of that was around. You didn't see any needles unless it was somebody that actually was diabetic or something.
Deputy Clark says he does not blame the local pharmacies for the crisis. We reached out to ValueMed Incorporated, but they declined to comment. If you want to know your county statistics, we have a link to the original study on our website at WYMT.com. Well, it's 5:06. Thank you for getting your day started with us right here on Mountain News this morning. Last month was the hottest June on record, and with dangerous heat waves around the world, July is set to top it.
And another beautiful day with plenty of sunshine is on the way here in the mountains. I'll let you know when we start to warm up and when rain chances return in my forecast coming up next.